7 things that you have probably lying around your house that are destroying your testosterone. The first thing is BPAs. So you probably, because you don't want to drink tap water, you drink your water from a plastic bottle, okay, which has the BPAs in it. Anything basically with like clear, hard plastic has BPAs. So if you think of your meat packaging, for example, you know, like the chicken breast that you buy, all comes in plastic packaging. Anything with like a clear or hard plastic packaging holds BPAs. So that's something that you can eradicate. A way that you can get around that, I mean, if you've got the cash, get a reverse osmosis machine. It'll filter out all of the water in your house basically, so everything you're drinking is clean. If you can't do that, the very least that you can do is get like a Brita filter and drink out of, you know, like a copper or a glass container. That's going to help you massively. Next thing is parabens. Parabens, I don't know how you want to say it. I call them parabens, but summer's just around the corner, right? Sun's starting to just come out. These are things that are in sunblocks, sun creams. So, you know, you hear people telling you all the time, oh, you've got to put sun cream on, better put on that sun cream. Like, I, for one, won't be doing it. If you can feel yourself starting to burn, come out of the sun or dip in some water to cool off if you're at the beach, and then just sit in the shade. You know, you have to monitor your exposure to sunlight. But you should not use any sunblock or sun cream if you're trying to protect your testosterone. And the next thing is air fresheners and some scented candles, not all. They actually contain estrogenized chemicals or estrogen-like chemicals. So, you know, think next time you want your house to smell nice, you need to look at what you're buying. You know, it's going to be hard for you in some cases if, you know, you're living with your mum or whatever. But, you know, just keep your house clean, open a window, keep it fresh. You know, you don't need air fresheners. You know, sometimes a scented candle, I've been guilty of this, but it's definitely something to be aware of. The next thing that you probably have in your house that is destroying your testosterone is low fat foods. So you hear all the time people telling you that low fat is healthy. Do you know what I mean? And there's probably some truth to that. But the fact of the matter is, for men, you need high cholesterol to make testosterone or be better at producing testosterone. So the more cholesterol you have in your diet, the better. If you're healthy, you know, and you're getting exercise, it's not a bad thing. I think when people are sitting around and they get into their later years, they're not doing anything and they're eating a load of junk, not healthy fats and good cholesterol, then it becomes a problem. So, you know, you probably got things like low fat yogurt or, you know, anything that's low fat, anything that says low fat on the container, you need to get rid of. You need lots of healthy fat. You need to improve your cholesterol. Something else that you've probably got in your fridge right now or sitting around on the shelf, beer and alcoholic drinks, terrible for your testosterone. And I know I'm biased because I'm sober, so I always preach sobriety, do you know what I mean? But just stop drinking. It's that simple. Like, if you're going to be working on your testosterone and you're trying to really turn the screws and improve it wherever you can, it makes no sense for you to lift weights, you know, eat high fat foods with good cholesterol, and then drink every weekend. You know, you're just nullifying everything that you're doing. If you're really going to try, I mean, I'm very like, it's all or nothing. Do you know what I mean? You can do whatever you can do. And if alcohol is terrible for your testosterone and you're trying to improve it, then you need to stop doing it. I just made a video about, you know, mental health and low testosterone. So if you think, you know, alcohol is a depressant as well. And having low testosterone can increase depression. So it's a double-edged fuckery sword, basically. You don't want to be, you know, you don't want to be making yourself feel more depressed. So it's a big no-no. It's terrible for your testosterone. Don't do it. Next thing that you've got sitting around your house is probably, if you're a vegetarian, tofu, soy, and even in miso And I love the taste of miso paste. It's delicious, but it contains phytoestrogen, so it's in the food. You don't want to be consuming too much estrogen, okay, or any, if you can help it. So yeah, avoid tofu, soy, and miso. Generally, going vegetarian is not a good idea. I went vegetarian for a couple of months, and I had no energy whatsoever. I was weaker in the gym, like noticeably weaker. Low energy. I felt like I had low testosterone. I fucking hated my life. I literally, I hated my life. I had no energy. It was just, I felt weird. It's not the one. And maybe if you're a woman, you know, it's probably better. But for a man, definitely not. You should not be a vegetarian. You should only eat meat, basically, as much as possible. Eat some vegetables and some carbs as well. I always preach a well-balanced diet. But you have to have meat in your diet, 100%.